The ancient myth of the Hydra explains that if you cut off one head, two grow in its place. It sort of feels that way when dealing with the Marxist socialist threat. There isn't anything left unscathed by the extraordinary push to collectivism, and your life and way of life are threatened. This may be among the most important episodes that we have ever aired. You must stay tuned and watch to the end. Tell your neighbors, your friends, your coworkers to watch. It's that important. We'll outline another element of the elitist control plan and then explain what we must do to stop it. There's still time, but don't think that this can wait till the midterm elections. The time to act is now. Virginia and New Jersey prove that people don't want Marxism forced on their families, in the schools or in the government. Yet immediately after their election defeat, the establishment crammed down mask and vaccine mandates. For the good of us all, they say, you must comply. Those who do not comply will be punished. And don't think that this is going to end with the pandemic. The playbook is already drawn up to use climate hysteria to take full control over the economy and destroy your private property rights. The war to defeat racism is another example. Yes, racism is a societal problem, but it's not uniquely an American problem, as anyone who's traveled the world can tell you. And it's not a problem just for free societies. Dictatorships are notoriously racist, hence the idea of Hitler and Nazis. And it's not strictly a capitalist or free market problem. Communist nations have always been more racist, regardless of what they claim. That was true in Soviet Russia. It's true with communist China today, as they regularly violate the human rights of minority populations like the Uyghur Muslims. In fact, free markets are the solution to racism, at least how any reasonable person defines it. It is foolish. It's anti-economic to hold back people based on their skin color. And yet we've been told that racism is such a threat to public health that the BLM riots were acceptable even in a pandemic. The people who told us to mask up and stay at home, avoiding crowds, they cheered on the rioters. You can't leave your house for church or work, but by all means, it's okay to riot. And being colorblind is itself now considered racist. You have to actually prefer one race over another and feel ashamed if you're the wrong skin color. In other words, in order to not be racist, you have to be, well, racist. Another big evil to address is sexism. Here again, the solution they give is a top-down control agenda. It's not enough to provide equal opportunity. You have to give preference to women over men. But there's hope for biological men. If you decide that you actually feel like a woman, you not only qualify for preference, you become eligible for the most preference. Don't believe me? Take a look at women's sports and see how biological men are starting to dominate. It's gotten so absurd that transgender lesbian women, yes, those with male biology, are now demanding that biological lesbians date them and sleep with them. Think about that for a minute and it will make your head hurt. Yet we're told that sexism and transphobia are a great public health crisis, and only top-down authoritarian mandates and controls can provide a solution. Don't question, just go along. If you fail to conform, you will be punished. Take the Constitution and Bill of Rights and shred them. No more free speech, no freedom of religion, no right to property, no right to conscience. The elites know best, and you will conform or be punished. You're about to see a whole-of-government push on the climate hysteria that will make you long for the good old days of the pandemic. You're already feeling it with inflation, food prices, and energy costs. This isn't a sad, unintended consequence. This is a feature of their plans. But here's the good news. It's not too late to stop the Marxist takeover, but we must act now. The elections in Virginia and New Jersey showed that we still have people with us, and they're ready to stand up even against critical race theory on school boards. But this can't wait until the midterm elections next year. Our enemies, both foreign and domestic, have plans underway to make the midterms irrelevant. With God's help and our work, we can throw a monkey wrench and save the republic. But we have to act now. This may be among the most important episodes we've ever aired. It's an absolute warning. It's all about your future.